Good day, everybody. Lone Eagle 112358. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm going to make this video. I usually don't cover current world events or news, but this kind of relates to everything I'm talking about with Google Earth and West Coast flooding, islands rising and sinking, yada yada yada. But I'm going to cover this story because it kind of relates to what I'm talking about, what I'm showing to you guys. So, well, first, last night there was an earthquake in Seattle, 4.2. Well, not in Seattle, but right here. You can see it's right just near Seattle. 4.2, and then later on that night there's another one north of Vancouver. Just wanted to throw that out. Oh, and all my information from this is coming from this guy right here, Mr. MBB333. He covers a lot of current world events happening around the globe, weather mostly. So, well, weather and like earthquakes and stuff like that. So check him out if you're into that. Really good site, good channel. I mean, so basically, if you're in California, you must know about all the water rising levels in the dams, and I just wanted to make this video to help the news warn people in California to just be prepared and be wary, because these videos they're really tricky with their clickbait titles, So now this guy's talking about the mighty Shasta Dam.
It's the Shasta Dam.
Overspill. They haven't used this, so what you're seeing here in the middle, I'll just show you quickly, is an overflow. Okay, they only open these when they really have to, or when they're testing it. Okay, this is somewhat of a test they're doing because they do need to empty this lake and dam, but this is what they do. They open one at a time. They'll open this one, then this one, then this one. It's only usually like 2 or 3 of these funnels going, when they're draining a dam, like slowly, just to keep up with the water level. There's only 2 or 3 of these, but now they're all on, and they've got the overflow on. So I'll just show you that there. And basically that's what this dam is right here. It's the same thing. It's the same model. It's the Shasta Dam. Look how large, look how much water that's holding. And this is an old picture because you can see how high it rises up to. So it's risen up to there, and it's gone over that line. So be careful. So all that water is going to run down Sacramento Basin, California Basin, and now we have another overflow at the Oroville. This is the main one that everybody's watching now, I believe. So what you see this video here, it's clickbait. Look at the title: California Oroville Dam collapses slowly. Now this video is probably 2 days old, so like this was happening. I don't know what's happening right now this instant. I've been trying to look for current footage, but it's all from like 2 days ago. This is what you see right here. Look on the left side with the Google Earth. Alright, you see all the water overflowing here. That's what you're seeing right here. See this parking lot? Well, it's underwater right here. Okay. This is an overflow. This is not a dam collapse. This is designed to do this. Okay, so don't worry too much. Right, people living in this area, it's designed. Unfortunately, it took out all these trees, but it's designed to do that. And it's gonna slowly do that. I think it's died down now, but they've been able to look at the structure. Whoa, what's going on here? Okay, they've been able to look at the structure, but this whole mountain is now eroded. Like, I've seen pictures of it. Anyways, you'll see it right here.
Now we're seeing...
Don't turn off the volume. But that's this place right here. And you can see it slowly got eroded. Right here is the road. Right here, but it's gone now. This road is gone. This is emergency plan B for situations like this for the dam. See, there's that road. Now it's gone. Just gone. That's it right there. And this video here, even though they clickbaited, is brought to you by Seal. Look at everybody getting the hell out of Dodge, man. That's me on a motorbike driving along the side. Wow. Wow, that's insane. People are piecing out, man. Ooh, that's a good shot.
More flight time here. The sun is already set, and we still need to get back to Sacramento. But let's take a look again at the dam. We'll zoom in on there and see if what progress, if any, is happening over there. So it does look like...
Yeah, you can see it's just destroyed. The dam is damaged now. So I'll just tell you what's happening here. Here, let's go on Google Earth. So notice all this white here is just out of control now. I'll show you what happened. So the overflow started going, and well, no, this is the overflow. This is the main one. This is the dam. They opened up all the channels they could. Then the overflow started kicking in, right? But the problem with this channel right here is that just too much water was coming down, okay? And what happens when too much water starts flowing out is this thing called cavitation. And that's when water is just running down a flat surface too fast. It starts bubbling up underneath here. I got a... Right here, watch this demonstration. This is the Glen Canyon Dam.
Cavitation occurs when high-velocity flows are thrown upward by some small obstruction. This causes a partial vacuum, which produces vapor cavities in the water. These unstable cavities then collapse, sending intense shock waves against the concrete. At first, small pieces, then larger pieces of concrete are literally pounded out. After one hole has formed, a leapfrog action tends to promote the start of another, on down through the tunnel in stair-step fashion. It was realized, too, that most of the damage would probably occur at the elbow section, where the spillway levels out.
Anyway, there's more on that. You can watch the Glen Canyon Dam. This is how I know about dams. I went to Glen Canyon Dam, went down the boat ride down the Grand Canyon. I already told a lot of you guys about this in other videos. So, and I studied the dam. I just love dams. They're so damn huge. Pardon the pun. But that's what happened here. And when you saw all that, so it broke up around here. Water came rushing down, broke up around here, and now it's going this way. So this side of the mountain is now abolished. Just there's a big hole right here. The water is now all over here. So what's the problem? What's the problem with this setup? Well, here's the problem. So the overflow, this is broken. Water's here. With the overflow, the water starting to rise all over here, starting to come up here. Well, the pumps won't work at the hydro station anymore. They can't get the water to flow out this way with it. This is going to cause chaos because now the water they used here to drain here via this port is now blocked because of the water coming out of here. So now they've got a situation with this particular dam. The overflow is blocking the original. I don't even know what to call it, but I'm hoping you guys understand what I'm saying. This is a hydro plant, okay? So please be careful. If viewers like Joy, please pack all your personal belongings and just get ready to book it like Booker T. Did you see all those people evacuating? Did you see that? Oh, I forget what video it was right here.
Everything is south of the river,
Look,
and
people are
as Andrew was
leaving,
showing you just
piecing
a moment
out,
ago on the
okay?
camera there.
I'm not saying go to extremes, but you gotta take precautionaries. Look at the hole. Can you see this right here? You can see the hole? That's the damage. Anyway, I don't want to run jibber jabber too much. There's that. Let's see. this spillway. So again, so if these two spill, so let's look at this map. Now remember, California is a basin. It was a basin. It's the lowest part. It's just flat, beautiful land from all the soil from the mountains just settling down here, and that's why you have such beautiful California oranges. It's flat down here. Okay, these two dams right here, what was that called again? Shasta and Oroville. Should they start continuously leaking, well, there's water coming here and there's water coming here. So please, everybody, Cali, all my viewers, please be careful. Just keep an eye on these two dams. That's what this video is about. Keep an eye on these two dams, okay? Look at that. Sorry about the volume. Remember, this is the spillway. It shouldn't be going that way, and look, it just took out a side of the mountain. I'm sure we all know how powerful water is. It's the most powerful thing in the world, besides love. There's love, and then there's water. But look, it's just eating that mountain away. I believe they said it's going to cost $100 million to fix this. Wow. This was before. Oh wait, this might be after. Yeah, this looks like after, because they had to build a new road here. Actually, I don't know. This might be before. They're preparing. I wish they put a timestamp on this. Look at that. You can see it's collapsed here, and the water is running down the side here. They're gonna have to replace this whole slab. Oh, it's gonna be a terrible project. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say about the dams. I will bring this up another time, just not now. Now is not the appropriate time. Right now it's about people's safety and awareness. Please, guys, be aware of your zone that you're living in. Here's another dam that's about the overflow, that has overflow happening, and it's suffering the same kind of thing. The overflow is becoming too much. This is Anderson Dam. Okay, this is right below San Francisco Bay, not too far. Looks like 100 kilometers. Guys, again, another small basin here. Be careful. Okay, if you live around here, be careful. That's all I gotta say. Just move up or out of the way of the path. You know, find out which way the path is going and just get out of the way. All the snow's melting, all the rainfall, earthquakes, and I got one more for you. One more. Now they're talking about, oh, here, I wanted to show you this, just so you guys know what's going on with the dams and not to be too worried. So remember what I said, they open one slowly. Okay, that's what it looks like. Then they'll open another one. Alright. And then they'll open another one. And all the water will run down the street. That's what I was telling you. This was going to happen, but it's going to be heavier than this. This was just a test on a side day. This did not happen, but be careful. California flooding, and so it begins. Overcapacity dams flooding California. Yeah, so just be careful, guys. I've said that 100 times. Here's my last thing before I peace out. Winds, prevailing winds, 199 miles per hour, hitting the Sierra Nevada. 200 miles per hour.
Madhouse. I'm going to show you some hot spots around the globe that you may not be aware of that are currently underway simultaneously. And it is an unprecedented event, guys. We are seriously living in some trying times, and Earth is feeling it. Earth is feeling something, and it's acting out in really serious, like environmental ways, with strong storms, strong winds, flooding. I mean, you name it. Pretty much everything's covered. First of all, let's start here with the wind recorded last night in the high Sierras. Wind gusts just under 200 miles per hour. Wow, this is being reported out of Sacramento, CBS Sacramento. Here's some of the readings. Alpine Summit 100.
So that's Sacramento. So now you've got flood warnings, like overflow flood warnings, and 200-mile-per-hour winds in Cali. Oh my lord.
99 miles per hour. Squaw Summit 193. Blue Canyon 63. I mean, 199 miles per hour? What is that, an EF2 tornado? Unbelievable. Those were just peak wind gusts. Now I'm going to take you to some other places around the world, but first let's continue here in California. Here is, I just got a comment from somebody saying that Carmel and San Jose are under 5 feet of water. Then I see this, Anderson Reservoir.
Anderson.
For the first time in nearly 11 years, it's gushing down the spillway.
It's right here.
Okay? Anderson Reservoir, Jose is right there.
Right here.
The person also said that San Jose, look at that, unreal. Person said San Jose, they're evacuating people.
Wow.
So that's, the situation in California is, like you're going to see in this story or right here, the reporter says the situation is dire. Check it out.
We're right off Highway 16.
Looking at
Yeah,
Clear
that's
Lake,
better.
talked about that. That was at its peak. This one is entire flooding mess. Let's go to Indonesia. Did you know that last night they got over 7 inches of rain in a matter of 24 hours?
Wow.
Evacuations there as well. An entire flooding mess. Look at that. Streets are flooded. And that's down in Indonesia. Cars underwater. People evacuating there. Did you know that in the UK they're expecting a serious storm there as well? I think right now, as I speak, they're in the middle of a rainstorm dropping up to 8 inches of snow, floods, 80-mile-an-hour winds.
What?
So all of this is taking place at the same time.
That is so weird. What's going on? This is why I don't watch. See what happens when I watch world news? I click on it the one time. The one time. Hey, they wanted me to click on it. Whatever it was, wanted me to click on these. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm praying for you guys. Love yourself. Love your neighbor. Now is the perfect time to love your neighbor. Help those, Okay, listen. Take it easy. Just be ahead of the game. Okay, you don't have to fall behind. Just be ahead of it. Just stay ahead of the game. Pack your personal belongings and get ready if you live on Cali. If you live in Cali or on the West Coast, okay? So don't mean to spread fear. I just wanted to bring this to your awareness, or bring awareness to you guys. And it's too much. It's too much. Anyway, love yourself. I love you. And love your neighbor. Praying for everybody out there. Dear Jesus, dear God, dear Creator, Great Spirit, look over the people on the West Coast, the good, the bad, the beautiful, and the ugly. Look over everybody, please. Thank you, amen. Alright guys, Lone Eagle, 112358. Peace. About what I'm showing to you guys. So, well, first, last night there was an earthquake in Seattle, 4.2. Well, not in Seattle, but right here. You can see it's right just near Seattle. 4.2, and then later on that night there's another one north of Vancouver. Just wanted to throw that out. Oh, and all my information from this is coming from this guy right here, Mr. MBB333. He covers a lot of current world events happening around the globe. Weather, mostly, when they're draining a dam, like slowly just to keep up with the water level. There's only 2 or 3 of these, but now they're all on, and they've got the overflow on. So I'll just show you that there. And basically that's what this dam is right here. It's the same thing. It's the same model. It's the Shasta Dam. Look how large, look how much water that's holding. And this is an old picture because you can see how high it rises up to. So it's risen up to there. Good day, everybody. Lone Eagle 112358. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm going to make this video. I usually don't cover current world events or news, but this kind of relates to everything I'm talking about with Google Earth and West Coast flooding, islands rising and sinking, yada yada yada. But I'm going to cover this story because it kind of relates to what I'm talking. So, well, weather and like earthquakes and stuff like that. So check them out if you're into that. Really good site, good channel, I mean. So basically, if you're in California, you must know about all the water rising levels in the dams, and I just wanted to make this video to help the news warn people in California to just, you know, be prepared and be wary, because these videos, they're really tricky with their clickbait titles, you know. So now this guy's talking about the mighty Shasta Dam.
It's the Shasta Dam.
Overspill. They haven't used this, so what you're seeing here in the middle, I'll just show you quickly, is an overflow. Okay, they only open these when they really have to, or when they're testing it. Okay, this is somewhat of a test they're doing because they do need to empty this lake and dam, but you know, this is what they do. They open one at a time. They'll open this one, then this one, then this one. It's only usually like 2 or 3 of these funnels going.